So you're a Ford owner and you've run into a code that can be a real headache. P16A. It sounds super technical, and honestly, it kind of can be. But the good news is there's a totally logical path to figuring it out. And in this explainer, we're going to walk you through that exact step-by-step process. All right, picture this. You're just driving along, everything's fine, and then boom, that little orange light pops up on your dash. It's the check engine light, and it brings that immediate sinking feeling, right? So you plug in your scanner, and it spits out P16A. What in the world does that even mean? And more importantly, what do you do now?
Well, if you look it up, you'll find it has this very official and, let's be honest, slightly intimidating name. It's a Control Module Vehicle Options Reconfiguration Error. It sounds like a mouthful, but don't let the fancy words scare you. All it really means is that your car's main brain is confused about the parts it's supposed to be talking to.
So let's break that down. The P160A code means your powertrain control module, or PCM, which is basically your car's central computer, has found a mismatch. It's sensing a problem with the vehicle's options settings. In plain English, it's not recognizing the car's setup correctly. Something just isn't adding up. Here's the good part. While the name is complex, the list of possible causes isn't endless. In fact, we can narrow our investigation down to 4 main suspects. We're about to play detective and track them down one by one. So here it is, our roadmap. This is our plan of attack. We're looking at 4 potential causes, and we are going to tackle them in order from the simplest, easiest fix to the most involved. We'll start with any aftermarket stuff, then look at programming errors, then software glitches, and only then do we consider the possibility of a bad control module itself.
Okay, let's start down this diagnostic path. The key here is to work smart, not hard. We're going to hit these potential causes in a really logical order, starting with the easy stuff you can check right away, before we even think about diving into the deeper software and hardware issues.
First up, and you'll find this is the most common reason for this code, aftermarket performance products. We're talking about things like custom tunes, performance chips, any of those electronic gadgets you add on. They can often clash with the vehicle's factory software, which totally confuses the PCM and makes it throw that P16A code. So, what's step 1? It's easy. Just a simple physical check. Pop the hood, look around, and see if there are any non-factory performance parts plugged into your car's systems. If you find one, the very first thing to do is remove it. Then, clear the codes with your scanner and see if the error goes away. Seriously, you'd be amazed how often this is the only fix you need. Okay, so what if you've checked for aftermarket parts and there's nothing there? Or maybe you removed one, but the code came right back. Well, now we move on to our second suspect. The problem might not be a physical part at all, but a software glitch inside the PCM's own programming. Now, fixing this one requires a more advanced scan tool, one that's capable of programming. What you're doing is updating the PCM's calibration. Think of it like reinstalling the operating system on your car's computer. But, and this is a big but, it is absolutely critical to use the exact right file for your car's model, year, and engine. If you're not 100% comfortable with this, this is a great time to call in a professional. Our third possibility goes even a little deeper. If that last step was like updating an app on your phone, this next one is like doing a full factory reset. We're not just correcting the software. We're dealing with a situation where the PCM's memory might have gotten scrambled and it needs a complete wipe and relearn. The official fix for this is a procedure called Relearn Vehicle Data. And yes, you'll need a scan tool with advanced service functions for this. You just navigate to that menu, start the process, and you're essentially forcing the PCM to wipe its memory and reintroduce itself to every single component in your specific vehicle from scratch. All right, we've checked for add-on parts, we've tried updating the software, we've even tried a full system reset. If that P160A code is still stubbornly sitting there, well, we've unfortunately arrived at our last resort. This is the final and by far the most involved potential problem. And that final cause is a damaged powertrain control module. After we've rolled out all the software and configuration issues, we have to face the possibility that the hardware itself, the car's main computer, has actually failed. It could be from something like water damage or maybe a voltage spike. At this point, the only solution left on the table is a full PCM replacement. This is the biggest job of the 4, no question. It means the old unit has to be physically taken out and a new one put in. Getting the exact correct part for your vehicle is non-negotiable here, and the new module will still need to be professionally programmed to your car's specific info. So I know that was a lot to take in, but it all follows a pretty clear logical path, right? let's take a second to recap everything we just covered and turn it into a simple, straightforward action plan that you can actually follow. Okay, let's put it all together in one final checklist. Step 1, start with the easiest thing. Check for and remove any aftermarket performance parts. If that doesn't fix it, step 2, move on to the software. Try reprogramming the PCM's calibration. Still no good? Step 3 is that full relearn vehicle data procedure. And only if you've done all of that do you move to the final step, replacing the PCM itself. So there you have it. While that control module vehicle options reconfiguration error sounds like a monster, it's really just a puzzle with a very clear set of steps to solve it. By following this logical path from simple to complex, you have a rock-solid strategy to figure this out. So the only question left is, are you ready to solve it?